Hey fellow woodcutters, Topsaw here. I teach high school woodshop, and in this video I was going to show you one of the quickest and easiest way to join boards together. We're going to be using the Kreg pocket hole kit. I got two different systems. One is kind of a big stationary system with a big box of screws. These are 1 1/4, which I usually use with 3/4 inch stock. The second system is a small little handy kit right here, and I'm going to show you where this is going to come into play as we assemble this little bench right here. This is kind of a cool bench. We take all of our scraps of plywood and we just keep them all cut into certain sizes, and then we glue them together, and that's giving us our top, so that's kind of all of our waste. And then this right here, we just cut on the CNC router, and you can see how wobbly it is right here. We're going to use pocket holes to put it together. Usually you use wood glue and pocket holes, and the pocket hole screws are like clamps until the glue dries and your real bond comes from the actual wood glue. But in this case, we are not going to glue it, so this thing could be disassembled, flat packed, and put to the side or stored or moved. Okay, let's take a look at this kit first. It comes with the driver. This is a No. 2 square drive. This is the actual hole. This is the fixture, and it comes with some different screws, 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and then this is a clamp cover. So the first thing you're going to do is figure out the material you're working with. We're working with 3/4 inch plywood. You're going to bring the edge of this right up to the top in the case right there. Then this collet comes all the way up, or collar comes right to the 3/4 inch mark, and then it comes with a hex key, and you're going to tighten that down. So that's for 3/4 inch wood. And then on the fixture itself, these little gray things get pushed in and slide back and forth this way. And then you can see right here there's an arrow, so that's for 1/2 inch wood, and we got 3/4 inch wood. So I'm going to slide that down to 3/4 and slide that one to 3/4. So I'm going to hook the edge of the wood right there and then drill my holes here. Usually a set of 2 is a good layout for them, and also you're going to put them in some place that's going to be pretty well hidden. So in this case, under the bench, pretty high up to the bottom of it. Again, with 3/4 inch wood, we're going to be using 1 1/4 inch screws. Here's a chart right here. There's 3/4 inch wood, 1 1/4 screws. As you get thicker and thicker, 1 3/8 inch thick wood would be 2 inch screws. So this is a crossboard between the 2 legs that prevents it from lateral shear. I'm going to take these hooks, hook it over the top of the board. You can see I put 1 pocket hole in there. I think I'm going to do 1, 2, and then 1, 2 down there. I'm going to clamp it in place this way, making sure I'm pulled up on those plastic clips. I like 2 drill drivers for this, so I don't have to keep changing the bit. Then I'm going to drill both these holes. You might want to come out once or twice as you're drilling to get the sawdust out. I'm going to do the same layout on the other end and then do a couple of screw pockets on that end as well. I do the screws on this end with my big fixture right here. I'm going to put it in, and I'll just put 1 right in there. I'm going to clamp it in the back. Same drill bit settings. So this thing's really easy to work with, really big. I just hang it on the wall. You grab the whole fixture and put it down. And then I buy a big box of screws. And in that box of screws, I keep both the drivers and the drill bits. So that's kind of the one kit. But I'll show you where that small kit's really going to come in handy, where this one won't actually do that. So this is the leg right here. And then that cross piece goes in here and the tabletop on here. So the leg goes like this. There's no way to use that fixture or any fixture to actually put screws in here into that cross piece. But this actually works great, right? This I'm just going to hook right over the edge, just like that, and then drill a hole right. So really there's no way to have done that with a big fixture. You have to use that little kit because I'm coming into this funny little groove here. This thing wouldn't fit in there. All right, let's go ahead and assemble it. Again, I could be using glue here for more strength, but because I want it to be able to be broken down, I'm not going to glue it. I'm going to put those pocket holes towards the inside. Fair bit of play right here. Using the No. 2 square drive. 1 1/4" screws. You can see how well they kind of hold in there pretty well. You can see these screws, part of the reason why they're so expensive is they have that perforation there to kind of cut their own pilot hole. I don't need to clamp this together. I'm just gonna put the screws in. Okay, now my legs are all screwed together. It's super solid. The strength is in the wood, and then the screws are really the joinery that holds it together to allow it not to play. You can see on this side, I have all these screws to go up through the base. And then here's the bench with the top screwed on as well through those pocket hole screws. It's kind of a cool bench, actually. I like it. That's made out of scraps. As you can see down here, you can't see those screws anywhere. You'd have to lay right on your back. I'm right at ground level there, and you can't see any of those screws. Let me go ahead and stand on it and show you how solid it is. So that's me standing on it right there. And you can see I'm trying to rock it a little bit, and it's not rocking at all. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comments. I'll put a link to both those Kreg kits in the description. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. Thank you.